plate. Give me Teresa. Give me Phyllis. Left plate. Give me Teresa. Give me Phyllis. Top 7 answers on the board. Here we go, ladies. Fill in the blank. Steve Harvey is one of the blankest guys around.
Tallest.
Tallest.
Best looking.
Yeah, I wish that was #1, but let's just pray that it's on the board. Just say it one more time.
Best looking.
Yeah, because it ain't going to be up there. But... No, I'm a lot of things. I ain't the best damn looking dude in the world. Best looking, please, Jesus. God, I wanted that to be up there. Please, God, if you don't do nothing else, just let me be good looking before I die this week. All right. Mary?
Best dressed man.
Best dressed. Charles?
Best businessman.
Best businessman. Okay, Karen.
The funniest! Flip it.
If that ain't up there.
Flip it.
Funniest.
Flip it.
Let's go, yeah. Well, you find out real quick what you ain't. Give me Natalie. Give me All right, here we go. We got the top 6 answers on the board. We asked 100 men. Name something you need to do if you're going as Steve Harvey for Halloween.
A mustache?
Get yourself a mustache.
Get yourself a bald head.
Get yourself a bald head. They're gonna play. No, we asked 100 men. I'm gonna just say that once. Okay, Gwen. Name something you need to do if you're going as Steve Harvey for Halloween.
You gotta get a fine suit.
Yeah. Suit. Alex, something you need to do if you're going as Steve Harvey to Halloween.
You need a big old set of pearly whites.
Well, let me tell y'all something. This Halloween don't go showing up with just some big giant ass set of teeth. Talking about, guess who I am? Don't do that. Don't do that this year. Do not do that this year. Big set of pearly white. Chris, name something you need to do if you're going as Steve Harvey for Halloween.
I'm gonna need a lot of cash.
Yeah!
Yeah, I never have money. Cash! Hey, Dennis, you're going out at Halloween as Steve Harvey. What do you need?
Gotta be funny.
You gonna have to be funny. Anna, you can clear the board. 1 answer left. Name something you need to do if you're going as Steve Harvey for Halloween.
You're standing right in front of me. I should know this. Oh.
All right, 1 answer left, but we got 2 strikes. You gotta be careful. The Melton family can steal.
You gotta have the right set of lips.
What made you give that answer right there? What was the driving
You
force?
see how
behind
skinny these lips are over here?
it? Yep. I'm a grown man now, though, Gwen. Yeah, I know what to do with these lips now. I'll have you grabbing for stuff that ain't there. Some lips. We asked 100 men, name something you need to do if you're going to Steve Harvey for Halloween.
I'm kind of feeling like you might want to have a pretty woman on your arm
Hell
when you
yeah.
come to the...
Pretty woman. Number 4. Let's play Feud. Give me Harvey. Give me Vernica. All right, folks, here we go. Top 7 answers on the board. We asked 100 women. Fill in the blank. My man's the opposite of Steve Harvey because he's not what?
Bald-headed.
Bald-headed.
Poor.
Poor. Pass the play.
We gonna play, Steve.
Okay.
Whoa, all right, now let's get serious. Come on, Steve, ask us a question.
We asked 100 women. Fill in the blank. My man's the opposite of Steve Harvey because he's not what?
Steve, I'm gonna have to go with funny.
Funny. We ask 100 women, fill in the blank. My man's the opposite of Steve Harvey because he's not what?
I'm gonna say he's not tall.
He's not tall. Letitia, we ask 100 women, fill in the blank. My man's the opposite of Steve Harvey because he's not what?
Sexy.
Good answer.
What?
Sexy! No, I ain't sexy. 100 people, they ain't think I was sexy.
Okay.
Yeah. Chico, we asked 100 women, fill in the blank. My man, Jesus. My man's the opposite of Steve Harvey because he's not what?
A good dresser.
He's not a good dresser.
And it comes back to me.
Already.
Already.
Well, we got 2 strikes, Rodvus. We got to be careful. The Winter family can steal.
Well, since you rich and got money, that makes you successful. Good answer. Successful.
Rich! Shut up. Spit. What's your name?
Easier.
Okay, I'm sorry. We ask 100 women, be careful, you got 2 strikes, Winter family can steal. Fill in the blank. My man's the opposite of Steve Harvey because he's not what?
My brother, he said rich, so if you're rich, you have to be smart. Smart.
Smart! We asked 100 women, fill in the blank. My man's the opposite of Steve Harvey because he's not what?
Famous, Steve.
He's not famous. Number 7. Number 3. Boy, that's funny to me. Well, let's go get it now. Come on, give me Alec, give me PJ. All right, here we go. Top 6 answers on the board. If Steve Harvey were your neighbor, name something of his you might ask to borrow.
His car.
Ain't gonna happen. Scott!
We're gonna play, Steve!
We gonna play. Austin, if Steve Harvey were your neighbor, name something of his you might ask to borrow.
His wallet.
That ain't gonna happen. Wallet. Hey, Sean, how you doing today, man?
Pretty good. What about you?
Hey, man, I feel pretty good today. I feel pretty good. Let's play. If Steve Harvey were your neighbor, name something of his you might ask to borrow.
His pool.
My pool.
Swimming pool!
The pool. All right, if Steve Harvey were your neighbor, name something of his you might ask to borrow.
Steve, I want to borrow your yacht.
Your yacht. Miss Lanita,
Hey, Steve.
how you doing?
I'm great.
Steve Harvey were your neighbor. Name something of his you might ask to borrow.
His fancy clothes, because he'd be dressing.
He be dressing. You know something? You know what they call me?
Yeah, blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
I know.
Because I be dressing. That's what that is. That's what she got that from. Clothes! Alec, we got 2 strikes. You got to be careful. Beard family can steal. Steve Harvey, were your neighbor, name something of his you might ask to borrow.
I'd want to borrow your fame, Steve.
My what?
Your fame.
Borrow my fame. Fame? If Steve Harvey were your neighbor, name something of his you might ask to borrow.
I want to borrow that big house you got, Steve. That's what I
Borrow
want.
your house. Number 6. 5. 4. Hey, give me Charlotte, give me Noah. Top 8 answers on the board. If Steve Harvey were the next James Bond, what would he do better than the previous Bonds?
Pick up more women.
Pick up more women. You better know that. That's a damn fact. I'm sorry.
His famous line, Bond, James Bond.
Bond. James Bond. Bond. James Bond. Or just put some hood in it. Bond, James Bond. Zabba dabba do that damn. James Bond. They're gonna play. Okay, Mimi, if Steve Harvey were the next James Bond, what would he do better than the previous Bonds?
Shoot a gun.
Shoot a gun. Dan, Steve Harvey, the next James Bond, what would he do better than the previous Bonds?
Well, obviously dress.
Dress. Nene, if Steve Harvey were the next James Bond, what would he do better than the previous Bonds?
How about drive a fast car?
Drive a fast car. Big Mike, we got 2 strikes. We got to be careful. Love, family can steal. Steve Harvey were the next James Bond. What would he do better than the previous Bond?
His acting.
His acting. All right, if Steve Harvey were the next Bond, what would he do better than the previous Bonds?
Steve, he would be funnier.
Yes. Funnier. All right, this question is obviously very embarrassing for me because obviously you don't think I do a damn thing better than him. Number 8. Be out of here. Wouldn't be no shooting in here. Number 7. 6. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 4. Hard. Oh, that's too much tongue. Hey. Number 3.